It's parents' night in. It's parents' night in. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Evening, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Parents' Night In, episode 4, here at enough.com. Tonight, oh yeah, we're watching the unbridled classic Ghostbusters from 1984. The real Ghostbusters, not the real Ghostbusters, because that's the cartoon. The original Ghostbusters, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis.
Are you trying to cheekily suggest that the girl Ghostbuster doesn't count?
I'm trying to cheekily suggest it wasn't good.
Ray Finkel's mother is the librarian.
That's true.
I'm Ray's mother, and
She was
this is Ray's father.
Ray Finkel and Ace Ventura, and...
No, she wasn't. She was Ray Finkel's mother.
Ray Finkel's mother, sorry. I'm already drunk. Ray Finkel's mother in Ace Ventura, who wished that Dan Marino would die of gonorrhea and rot in hell.
Anyone who does not like messes would hate this scene because the card catalog is exploding everywhere.
I hope that she does not have OCD, because maybe she does, because she really flips out. She's like, oh, I have to clean all that up!
It's such a mess. I was at the library with our son the other night, and...
And this happened?
Yeah.
The card catalog flew out?
Yeah.
Shit.
It was crazy.
Wish I was there to see that.
Yeah. And Harry was like, Mama, there's a ghost. No, but anyway, so we were at the library the other night, and we wanted to find books on WWE wrestlers because this is our child's new obsession.
Right. That's right. That's my son.
Thanks to you. But I had to go up and ask the gentleman working the desk because there's no card catalog anymore.
Excuse me, do you have any WWE books?
I actually made him ask because I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Excuse me, sir, do you have any... I'm sorry, Harry, you have to do this. I can't.
He like looked up at us and I was like, okay, tell the man what you want. But he looked it up on the computer and walked us over to where the books are because there's no card catalog anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was that dorky chick who volunteered in the library at school. I don't know, I was in like 5th grade or 6th grade.
Excuse me, the card catalog is very easy to use.
Yes. Yes. No.
Here's the scene where Peter Venkman is shamelessly hitting on one of his students who he's paying to do this experiment, and then totally screwing the other guy.
Whose hair is all staticky.
Who's got a fantastic Jufro. I feel like he's in something else. Like, even as a kid, I was like, that's somebody.
He looks a little bit like Steve Guttenberg, and I think that's why. But it's not Steve Guttenberg.
I didn't know who Steve Guttenberg was when I saw this.
Oh my God, I had the biggest crush on Steve Guttenberg when I was a kid.
I had the biggest crush on this girl that he's hitting on. You know what else she was in?
What?
A Very Brady Christmas.
Oh!
She was the fake Cindy Brady.
Oh, yeah. That's why she looks familiar to me, because she's Cindy Brady. So yeah, Venkman is like electric shocking the guy, even though he's getting stuff right.
Even though he gets one right.
Oh.
But she's getting them all wrong, and he's like, oh my God, that's amazing. But it never occurs to the other guy to be like, can I see that? Can you prove that she's getting him right and I'm not? And he leaves, he's like, you can keep the $5. It's like, that's all you were paying him, wow. $5. Of course, that was the 80s, so
yeah,
that's like $500 now.
I don't think inflation works
Kelly. $500.
I don't think it works that way. Here comes Ray.
Dan Aykroyd.
Hi, Ray. He's so cute. He's like a big teddy bear. What was Ray's last name?
Stance.
Yes. I just love him because he's so innocent and like...
Oh, he's so wide-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like so excited about all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And Venkman's like, yeah, whatever. Am I going to get paid?
Cynic
Am I going to get paid for this?
I feel like if this were our relationship, I would probably be Ray.
Probably.
And I don't think that
I would be a cross between Venkman and Egon. What are we drinking tonight, Kelly?
I am doing the lightweight thing and drinking Michelob Ultra because it goes down like water. It's what I like to call beer-flavored seltzer.
Here's Egon. Egon is already at the library where they've been called to investigate. Egon is what you might say the Mr. Spock of this film.
Or the Dorcas Malorcas.
Hey.
It always bothered me how Egon had blonde hair in the cartoon.
Yes, I never understood why they did that. That was a great cartoon, though, at the time.
It was.
And do you know why it was called The Real Ghostbusters?
No.
Because the name Ghostbusters was not original to this movie. There was already like a cartoon a long time ago called Ghostbusters, something like that. So I believe the studio didn't actually own the name Ghostbusters. So then after this movie exploded, They're like, we need to make a new Ghostbusters cartoon because we own the actual name Ghostbusters. So they made this like generic, shitty Ghostbusters cartoon, and then the studio was like, well, no, we want to make a cartoon based on the movie, so we'll call it The Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, I was wondering.
It was a rights issue. But I watched it pretty religiously for a while, and I had the toys. They were good-looking toys.
Ew, there's goo in the card catalog. This would totally gross me out.
Somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it, he says. Bunch of snot everywhere.
I wonder what they used.
I've been blowing my nose like crazy, so I could probably cover this room.
Ugh.
Oh, so following up, I am drinking right now New Belgium Fat Tire.
Oh, I've heard of Fat Tire.
Which is a white ale.
Oh, you didn't give me a sip.
Well, you didn't ask for one.
But you didn't offer it.
Oh, Jesus. Your mucus.
You know, for the fact that he's like a big, giant jerk, Venkman is most definitely my favorite character in this movie.
Yes, absolutely.
He's what makes it work.
Well, yeah, he's the glue, and he's also kind of the audience. Because the audience is going to be skeptical going into this. Like, ghosts, really? It's 1984. We're still talking about fucking ghosts. You know, he eventually comes around to, oh, wow, this shit's actually real. But he still approaches it with kind of a practical skeptic's point of view. So therefore, the audience can relate to him. Plus, he's also the romantic lead.
Which is weird.
It is weird, but...
He's really not romantic in any way, shape, or form.
Well, he's...
Nor attractive,
in a sleazy
nor
way.
nice.
But he's also the funniest. I mean,
Yeah.
he's where most of the jokes come from. So here's where they get fired because the school president is an uptight prick. Dr. Venkman. I don't know about you, but my beer is staying pretty cold thanks to the official Enougha.com beer koozies.
This is true.
Which you can order at Enougha.com. They're still hanging out on school grounds drinking, though.
That's because they're badasses.
I guess. Like, school security wouldn't have come over and be like, guys, you got fired. Get out.
It's a giant campus, though.
I know.
This isn't like Newberry College in Massachusetts.
They're pounding Mad Dog.
They have, like, malt liquor. It almost looks like
Sorry,
cough medicine.
I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do this. I swear to God. Here's the building. The blue screen building that Dana Barrett lives in with the scary gargoyles. It turns out to be a conduit for Satan, basically.
Oh, Sigourney.
She's so hot in this movie. In a wholesome kind of way.
What the hell kind of name is Sigourney anyway?
It is a bizarre name, isn't it? I love the Art Deco all over the halls.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Art Deco. It needs to make a comeback. And there's Rick Moranis as the dorkiest man alive. How do they do this thing, this effect, where the eggs are popping up?
Very cool.
That's crazy. I still, to this day...
That's something we'll have to research.
Like, clearly the counter's heated, so they're
Clearly
cooking.
it's heated. But how are they popping out of the shells? How is that different?
Maybe the heat would do that?
Well, yeah, let's test it out.
Okay.
But how would that be different than, when you hard boil an egg, it doesn't happen? Is it because...
Well, that's in water,
a
though.
rapid temperature rise?
Maybe. You can see that the counter,
just telling you now,
sort of
dude.
split.
I am just telling you now.
What?
If
this
I was-
shot is so cool, too.
Yeah, she's opening the
She
freezer.
opens the fridge and she sees this demonic temple. It's awesome.
I'm telling you now, if I was unpacking the groceries and eggs started boiling out of their shells.
Your poop would start boiling out of your ass.
So gross. But yes, I can't even say that that's the grossest thing you've ever said.
It's not. Sigourney's like, fuck, I beat an alien. This is nothing. Eggs.
Yeah, see, like these, you're watching this movie and you're like, she's not afraid of that shit.
No.
I love Annie Potts. Annie Potts is the coolest.
Look at that computer.
Annie Potts was my favorite.
The computer's not even on.
She was my favorite in Pretty in Pink.
No, Dr. Venkman.
She's got the best
Look how
nasal
big
voice.
her glasses are.
I know.
Why were glasses so big in the 80s?
That was a weird thing. You know what's great about this computer? The actual computer is larger than the monitor.
Yep.
Like the tower is huge.
Oh, that's why it's not on, because Egon's hooking it up still. Egon serves as the IT guy as well.
Yeah, well, he was just under her desk.
He sure was.
He was under there.
How do they get that kind of weird thermal reading from
I don't
vitals?
know. Like a heat map? How do they get a heat map?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But the suction cups, what do you call them? The things they put on your chest when they're doing an EKG.
I know what you're saying. Leads.
Leads? Are they the Glengarry leads?
And I don't think they're the Glengarry leads.
Good.
Those are for closers.
Those are for closers. That's right.
Are you proud of me for knowing that?
I am proud of you for knowing that. Put that coffee down.
But Ray's
They're
drinking
eating
a Budweiser.
Cheez-Its. Egon is eating Cheez-Its.
They're eating Cheez-Its and drinking Budweiser. They are some smart guys.
I love Cheez-Its
God,
so
Cheez-Its
much.
are so good.
They're fucking amazing. Meal in a box.
They
I
are.
call them.
And you know what? After having the extra toasty ones, I don't know that I can go back.
Venkman is inspecting Dana Barrett's apartment after probably the greatest Freudian slip ever put to film. I'm going to take Miss Barrett back to her apartment and check her out. I'm going to check out Miss Barrett's apartment. Even as a kid, I knew that was funny. Notice Stay Puffed marshmallows.
Yeah, marshmallows.
Why is she buying a bag of marshmallows? She seems like kind of a healthy eater, but she's got Stay Puft Marshmallows, and then when he opens the fridge, she's got a bunch of shit in there, like
She has Stay Puft
salami and crap.
She has Stay Puft marshmallows because it's a plot line, Justin.
It's not really a plot line, it's just an Easter egg. There's Coke in there and
Columbo yogurt.
bologna.
Remember Columbo yogurt?
Oscar Mayer bologna. Columbo yogurt. Yeah, it's Kayumbo.
I don't remember that.
Well, that was the
She has Perrier.
slogan. She has Perrier, so that's fancy.
Healthy.
But
I
like,
mean, she has salami, Justin, because it's Oscar Mayer brand salami. It's product placement.
I know. But for like a New York City cellist, her food choices are questionable.
She is gorgeous.
She's fucking beautiful in this movie.
We've watched a series of 80s movies now, and she by far has the best 80s hair of all of these women.
Oh, it's...
Like, it's just curly and pretty, and it's not big, and it's not feathered, and it's not
like,
weird.
It could still work today.
It's a little big for today.
A little big, but it's not like out of control big.
Yeah. However, yeah, it's cute. If someone were to wear that hair today, they'd be called retro. She does kind of have...
If she were to wear it then,
like
she'd be very
bangs-ish.
outro.
Yes. You are a creep and a geek. Here he is, Rick Moranis. I love Rick Moranis. I wonder what he's up to these days. I want him to be in more things.
He retired, didn't he?
Yeah,
Didn't
but
his
like...
wife die?
Oh, no.
I feel like she got cancer or something.
Oh,
and then
that's
he retired.
terrible.
Like he retired to take care of her and then never came back.
Why is she, like, still there?
Yeah. Well,
Annie Potts, Miss Janine, she's still hanging out in the office. They're, like, back at their apartment eating Chinese food.
No, they're upstairs.
That's where they live now.
They got to be on call 24/7. Yeah, they have beds like firemen. You know, just in case a ghost epidemic breaks out. That there is a niche market. Where'd they get those arcade games?
Weren't they, like, broke?
Maybe they knew somebody who was getting rid of the arcade games. Maybe they went to the same place that Josh Baskin and Billy Kopecky went to find Zoltar.
Let's be honest, Josh Baskin did nothing. He followed Billy, and Billy took care of business.
True. We're still talking about how awesome Billy is.
Billy Kopecky is the friggin' man.
Billy Kopecky should have been hired as a Ghostbuster. He would have kicked some ass.
If I age 30 years overnight, I'm calling Billy Kopecky. He'll take care of shit.
If you wake up tomorrow and you're 68, Billy Kopecky's going to put your shit back together.
If I wake up at 68 and I don't know how to live in New York City, we have bigger problems.
This scene, my friends and I used to kind of reenact all the time after we saw this movie.
Oh, really?
And I would be Venkman and I would just pretend to get slimed and just so I could say, he slimed me. Well, that was the big line from this scene.
This is where silly. Ray bumps into Slimer and the cigarette like hangs off his lip.
That's amazing. I thought Slimer was the coolest thing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's just a puppet on a blue screen. It's genius.
I always thought it was an interesting choice that he was like kind of their friend when the cartoon came out.
Yeah, like they tamed him.
Yeah. Because
he was the first one that they caught. And he was voiced, I believe, by Frank Welker.
I don't know who that is.
Of Muppet Babies fame.
Oh.
But like he was a utility voice guy. He's been in just thousands and thousands of things.
Here he is.
Here it is. Come in,
Venkman.
Ray.
The delivery's great.
It's here, Ray. What does he do to him? Like he just runs into him?
Yeah.
He's still holding on to the walkie-talkie,
screaming into the walkie-talkie. He's at a dead-end part of the hallway, so he can't really go anywhere. Now he's covered in the slime.
He's covered in snot.
Ray's all excited because he made physical contact with the Slimer.
And Egon's excited because he gets to collect some of it. Sedgwick Hotel. I believe Kira owns it. Don't cross the streams, Kelly.
Okay.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.
The laser effects in this movie are awesome, too.
Yeah, it's the Millennium Built Hotel.
Just silly animated lasers.
Oh, it's in L.A. That hotel's in L.A.
It is?
Yep.
Oh.
This episode of Mr. Google is brought to you by me.
This episode of Kelly Looks Stuff Up on Google is brought to you by Kelly.
They're totally trashing this gorgeous ballroom.
Just look how cool the laser effect is.
The laser effect is cool.
It's so,
Is it just animated?
yeah. It's so cheesy, but it still looks cool.
I can't wait till this movie is over so that they start singing the song and we can talk about how ridiculous that song is.
How ridiculous and how iconic
Yes.
the stupid song from this movie is.
There was a day that
And Ray Parker got sued by Huey Lewis.
Did they? Oh, he did get sued?
Yeah.
Oh.
He had to pay Huey Lewis.
He had to pay him?
Yeah, royalties.
Wow.
Because he thought it sounded too much like I Want a New Drug, which,
Yes.
I mean, kind of in a cursory way, but not really.
But Ray Parker does get the iconic line, "Bustin' makes me feel good."
What he means by that is busting a nut. Makes him
Come
feel
on,
good.
why? Why?
It's where they hold him up for money. $5,000? I had no idea it'd be so much I won't pay it.
And they say, well, we'll just put the
And
ghost back.
now they're on television. I find it interesting that after they got famous, suddenly more ghosts start appearing.
It's true.
It's amazing.
Well, people probably were just dealing with the ghosts. They were just dealing with it, and they were like, whatever, there's a ghost. I hate
Whatever,
it.
no one's gonna believe me. Oh,
I
wait,
hate
these guys are gonna believe me? They said so in their ads.
I hate the ghosts. I hate them, but there's nothing I can do.
I don't like ghosts, but these guys say they believe in ghosts too, just like me. Maybe if I hire them, they'll come get rid of the ghosts and I won't have to pretend that it's not there.
Because pretending's getting really hard.
The ghost came over and sat on my face.
But Jesus.
And I had to pretend it didn't do it.
What? I can't even make my soup. Every time I try to make the soup, the ghost scares me. And then I get soup on my pants.
Here's the part where Ray dreams that he's being molested by a ghost.
Ray's a weirdo.
Which, as a kid, I didn't quite get. I sort of got it, I guess. He's wearing like a weird Sergeant Pepper jacket.
He dreams that he gets molested?
Yeah, that's a dream. He's having a dream and then he falls off the bed because he's dreaming about it.
Oh.
Which, it's not that clear, but like they do like that sort of,
The
whooshy
squiggly
dissolve.
gig, squiggly gig, squiggly gig.
Yeah. Here's where Winston Zedmore joins the fray.
Hello, Winston.
Or as I like to call him, Julia Louis-Dreyfus' favorite Ghostbuster. It's a kind of strange job to apply for, I would imagine, especially if you're a skeptic.
Well,
He goes,
if you need a job, you need a job,
if there's a
Justin.
steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
Sigourney Weaver's colleague's hair is just...
Amazing.
It's very.
It's very.
His hair is so very.
His hair is so very.
His hair actually is identical to this Ken doll that I had when I was a kid.
Get with the Ken dolls.
Listen, I probably referenced this exact same Ken doll.
You probably did in Ferris Bueller or something.
Dirty Dancing, I think it was.
Dirty Dancing, yes.
Because Swayze had a similar
Swayze
haircut.
had the same haircut.
But this guy's is actually closer because it's closer in color and in that
But
curliness.
you pretended he was Patrick Swayze.
Yes, I pretended the Ken doll was Patrick Swayze.
And you had him hook up with your Barbies.
Yes, I did. They made out a lot.
And
they totes did the dancing.
And then he took out his nasal spray and went... Mm-hmm. I didn't get what that was as a kid. I was like, is he doing like cocaine?
No, he's just a Dorcas Malorcas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I realize that I say totes a lot on these things. I don't say totes in real life.
No.
Phony. You'd be pretty annoyed with me if I did.
I would. I'd be totes annoyed with you.
Totes. Totes my goats.
Here's he tells her that her building is haunted by Gozer. She's like, what the fuck is Gozer? Gozer is a kind of weird name for a demon.
Yeah, because it sounds like a Fraggle. Because there was Gobo.
He comes out and he goes, I'm living in your refrigerator. Would you like to come play with me?
There was Gobo Fraggle, and then there were the Dozers. No, the Doozers. The Doozers. Those were those cute little yellow things, and they built stuff with those. They looked like little acrylic things, but the Fraggles would eat them. I always assumed they tasted like sugar glass.
Why is he all offended? Like, they're not dating. Her violinist friend. He's like, who the hell was that?
Yeah.
Oh, a friend?
Oh, he's a friend?
What, are you fucking around on me? She's like...
This movie is full of toxic masculinity.
She's like, we're not even a couple. Like, it's none of your fucking business who I'm talking to.
No, we just think he owns her.
Dick mouth.
Rude. Meanwhile, there's like guys just roller skating on the plaza there while they're standing there chatting, which is so cool.
Where is that plaza?
I don't know, but I want to roller skate
We
there.
should go there and roller skate.
I loved roller skating in the 80s.
Who didn't? I had a birthday party at a roller rink once. Third grade.
You know what? I lived to roller skate in the 80s. Do you know I never once went to a roller rink?
What?
I didn't have to. We lived on a dead end. When we moved into that house,
Cray.
when we moved into the house, they paved the dead end sometime within that first 6
Roller
months.
roller winks? Roller rinks were the tits.
They were pretty cool.
This roller rink is the tits!
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Here's the first appearance of Walter Peck.
He's a ginger.
He is a ginger.
Hello, Mr. Peck.
And he would later be seen in Die Hard.
Is Walter Peck the actor?
No, that's the character.
What's the actor's name?
I can't remember. I can never remember the guy's name.
I don't even remember this part of the movie.
What?
I don't know.
He's like the villain.
Oh, he's got some Wise potato chips in the background there.
Yep.
Those were like a staple in our house growing up. My
Look him
mom
up. What's Walter Peck's
loved
real name?
those.
I can never remember.
This episode
But
of
he's-
Mr. Google?
He's such a good slimy bastard. Like in this and Die Hard, he's great. He's a flaming asshole.
Walter Peck. William Atherton.
Yes, William Atherton, right. What is the magic word, Mr. Ring? Please. Yeah, please.
Ooh, they're eating Twinkies. I
love Twinkies.
This is why we're married.
You know what I love even more than Twinkies, though, is the orange cupcakes.
I think I would choose a Twinkie over the orange Hostess cupcake.
I would go with the orange cupcake. 'Cause
Egon went with the Twinkie.
You know why? Because of the frosting.
Oh, no, it's too much. That's why. I think that's the
No,
difference.
that's why I like it.
That's the game changer
Frosting
for me.
is always too much, and that's what I love about it. That's not creepy at all. You're at a building that is being struck by lightning. It's the
Seriously.
only thing being struck by lightning.
And not only that, it's being struck by lightning repeatedly.
Yeah. The gargoyles.
Those gargoyles are hardcore.
Like, we know what the purpose of this whole altar thing actually is, but did no one in the building ever go up to the roof and be like, that's weird. What's this shit on the roof?
Or did like the altar just show up?
No, I think
if
it was
all
probably
of a sudden
always there.
gargoyles appeared on the roof, that's not good either.
No, it was always there because the building was designed by the guy, the Sumerian fanatic cult guy.
Well, you know what's kind of cool is that Sigourney Weaver's fabulous 80s hair
Hey, Sigourney, you want to come to my party?
even looks amazing in a ponytail.
Yes. She has him on her hook. She's like, I can't come to
She
your
does.
party right now. Maybe later. He's like, okay. I love you. I'll tell everybody you're coming. Like anyone knows who the fuck she is.
What does he say? We're going to play what?
We're going to play some Parcheesi. We're going to do some breakdancing.
That sounds like Harry's
We
ideal party.
Totally need to have a breakdancing party.
That sounds like our child's ideal party. Parcheesi and breakdancing.
All right, beer update. I am now drinking New Belgium 1554, which is a black lager, which is delicious.
I'm still drinking seltzer beer. Do you
Da-
know, I
da-
don't think it ever occurred to me to be that afraid of this movie, but I was completely freaked out during Ghostbusters 2. That
Really?
guy, yes, that guy freaked me out.
The painting?
The painting freaked me out. The little Hungarian guy was creepy.
I hate Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, I don't hate it.
I hate it.
but-
It's
And the ooze coming out of the bathtub grossed me out. But
the
like,
reason I hate Ghostbusters 2 is, number one, it's not funny at all. I don't think I have ever laughed at a single moment in that movie. Secondly, like, they start out that movie as disgraced and like no one believes them, except that everybody saw what they did at the end of this movie, so they'd be
Yeah.
heroes. They'd be national fucking heroes. But somehow they're like poor and they have to do children's birthday parties and pretend to be Ghostbusters, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense.
right.
But above all, the second movie is just not funny. Here she gets pulled into her kitchen, which is where the Temple of Gozer is in her fridge. And then somehow she ends up on the roof.
Yep.
The real reason you invited clients instead of friends, Lewis, is because you have no friends.
Duh,
How
but
did this
that
dog get on his
ETC
bed?
is-
The giant demon dog.
I don't know.
Little stop
The
motion.
dog effect is not, yeah.
No,
not,
it's
not great.
little stop motion animation. Looks totally fake, but when they show the puppet dog, it looks great.
And why is the dog going after him? There's like 150 people inside the apartment.
Because they need
Why
him to be the keymaster.
Oh, right.
What does the dog actually do to him? They don't.
Well, they don't. I don't feel like anyone can see it but him.
I love how we're calling it the dog. It's a fucking four-legged demon thing, but they call it a dog, so that's what it is. He calls it a cougar.
Oh, cougar.
Some moron brought a cougar to a party and went berserk.
Berserk was a word you heard a lot in the 80s. I don't feel
Yeah.
like you hear that one as much anymore.
That-
I didn't even know he went berserk.
Yeah, instead now they're just like, some moron brought a cougar to a party and it can't even. And here's where Sigourney looks the hottest.
Zool. Oh, no, that's not Zool, is it?
Yeah, she's Zool.
Oh, yeah, Zool.
The dress is all falling off her shoulder.
Her hair as Zool is probably a little bit more neutral.
Because it looks like she just got screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
I mean, yikes.
It does. It's all tussled.
So, all he's wanted this whole movie is to bed her.
And now he has the chance and something ain't right.
Yeah, well, he's like, I could do it, but I might die.
I have a feeling anything I put inside her, I'm not getting back. There's a line where she's like, I want you inside me. And as a kid, I didn't get really what that meant. He's like, I can't. And I'm like, what? Why would he want to be inside of her? I don't get it.
Was she going to eat him?
It's a great comeback, though. He's like, sounds like you got at least 2 people in there already.
That is a good line.
And she levitates off the bed, which is right out of The Exorcist. It's like a trope of demonic possession.
Well, just like the voice here, too.
I'm going to guess that they used the same effect in this scene that they used in The Exorcist, because it looks identical.
How'd they do it?
Is it like a
There's a pole on a
under her.
platform,
Yeah.
and the dress hides it.
The dress hides it, and I think it's probably being lifted from sort of behind her, so you can't see it. Oh, she turns over, though. That's interesting.
True. Yeah, they do that.
Maybe it's just wires, then.
But she keeps her body very
Yeah,
straight.
it's either wires placed so she doesn't have to do that much work, or she's got like a platform under her, or that she's
Or abs of
just
steel.
got abs of steel. Yes, that is some core strength.
Yeah, no, I think even a Pilates master could do that. You can tell that she's on something.
Yeah,
A platform, not drugs. Lewis is all messed up. He's got the sticky uppy hair.
He goes after the horse.
He's clearly the keymaster now.
this coachman has one of the funniest lines in the entire movie. What an asshole! So funny.
So New York.
That's one of those lines where whenever I say "what an asshole," that's what I think of. This scene has one of the best lines in the movie too, that I still use all the time. Lewis is rambling about gozers and demons and killing people.
Now they have a colander on his head. We had that colander, that exact one. We had that exact colander with the star shapes in it.
Yeah.
This looks like the Star of David a little bit.
When you put it on your head, did it show on a TV that you were actually a demon dog?
No.
Oh.
Only because we
Then
didn't...
that's not the same colander.
Well, we didn't have all the wires in it.
Oh.
We had the same exact colander minus the wires.
There it was. Would you like some coffee? Do I? Yes, have some. Yes, have some.
Yeah. Oh, they have Hi-Ho's. Remember
Hi-Ho's.
Hi-Ho's? Isn't that the Cheez-It competitor?
I don't know.
No. They were the Ritz competitor. Hi-Ho's were the other Ritz, and they sucked.
were?
Yes. They were the sunshine version of Ritz.
I don't remember Hi-Ho's. I just remember the name Hi-Ho.
I remember my grandfather used to have them in his house a lot.
When you ate them, did you sing?
No.
Hi-ho, I'm putting crackers in my mouth.
That was absolutely
That was terrible.
terrible.
It was terrible.
Cut. That needs to be cut from the reel.
Hold on. Hi-ho, into my mouth you go. And Venkman's like, we got to get these two together. And Egon's like, yeah, that's a hard no. I always like
Vienna
this
fingers.
scene where they're driving back from a job somewhere. Actually, I guess they were going to get the blueprints to the building. But they're like driving in the middle of the night and just talking about biblical shit.
You like driving in the middle of the night?
No, I just like the scene. And Winston is like, this is like right out of the Bible. There's just, the dead are rising from the grave. Like the world's going to end.
That would be enough to make me poop.
Yeah.
Poop in panic.
And Ray's like, shit, he's right. We're all fucked.
And Ray is like way too impressionable and wide-eyed. So now, you get the excitable wide-eyed guy freaking out.
Yeah.
That's never a good thing.
And Winston's like, the reason that we're so busy is because this shit's happening. Like the world's about to end.
Yeah, and he's like, and then the hand's gonna rock the cradle, and I'm fucked.
I won't let you hurt my friends. Walter Peck is going to shut down the protection grid and fuck the entire city up.
The protection grid? Why?
Because he thinks it's all phony. He's trying to get him shut down. Because he
But
thinks...
so what if it's phony? Wouldn't you rather take the chance of it being phony than take the chance of the ghosts?
He thinks that they are projecting like hallucinogenic gas around the city and making people think that
ghosts so that he can charge them money. I mean, it's not the worst.
So he's a psycho conspiracy guy who should be wearing a foil hat.
Chemtrails.
And jerking off in a pile of his own shit.
It's the chemtrails.
Chemtrails. He's like, you're still going to be held responsible if this goes wrong. How? And now they're like,
the Ghostbusters are like, we're going to go get in the,
We're going to go get out of Dodge. We're going to go move to Newark.
We're going to the panic room. Oh, Jesus, we didn't build a panic room. Why did we build a panic room?
Going out of business.
Annie Potts is all sad. She ain't going to have a job no more.
Maybe I can go look somewhere else. That's not her voice at all.
No, it's not even close. That was terrible. Maybe I can go look somewhere else. Annie Potts.
Maybe I can go look somewhere else.
Hashtag Annie Potts.
Identical.
No, these ghosts, they're going to be all over the city.
Oh, she looks so hot in the shot.
Mm-hmm. Her makeup is actually very current.
Very nowtro.
Yeah.
Her hair is retro. Her makeup is nowtro.
She's got the contouring going on, the highlighter.
And I think that she looks absolutely delicious.
Oh, God. One of them's
driving the car.
Oh, he's so creepy. He'd be way more creepy, though, if he didn't look like an animatronic Disney
Yeah, he's clearly a puppet.
It's fun, though.
It is fun. That's got to be an expensive fucking apartment, by the way. She's in a penthouse.
Yeah. She's a violinist who makes a crap load of money.
A cellist, and yet she's eating fucking Oscar Mayer.
And living in... Well, maybe that's why she's eating Oscar Mayer, because she has to afford that apartment.
I guess. $5,000 a month. And now they're in jail. See? He's the audience. He's like, pretend I don't know anything about metallurgy or physics. Dumb it down a shade, will you, Ray? Because the audience needs to understand what the fuck is going on. Okay?
Metallurgy.
Metallurgy is a good word.
Yeah. I always kind of thought it was metallurgy.
It's all right. I thought the thing that they kept bodies in was called a mausoleum.
A mausoleum. And,
I always like this speech
that
too.
That lasted for years.
Where he's talking about Ivo Shandor and like the weird ass cult stuff.
Is it because he's talking sideways?
Secrets. What?
He's like.
He turns into Two-Face.
He's getting all.
He's talking about like
squinty.
He was a doctor and he did a lot of unnecessary surgery and it's fucking creepy. It's creepy shit to talk about. He had the society that was going to try to bring about the end of the world.
He seems to be commanding that whole room of prisoners.
Yep.
It's impressive for a dork.
And then Bill Murray commands the whole room by singing. Sumerian, not Babylonian.
Ernie Hudson's laying the smackdown right now. Hey!
It's the Family Matters dad.
It's the Family Matters dad who plays a cop in every movie.
Yeah.
Playing the cop in the jail.
Yeah, there's two people in this who are also in Die Hard.
Yeah.
One plays an asshole in both movies and the other plays a cop in both movies.
He's a cop here, he's a cop in Die Hard, and he's a cop in Family Matters.
That's true. Jesus, talk about typecast.
Is he ever not a cop?
I don't know.
Did Reginald James play anything other than a cop?
That's his
Mr.
name?
Google, please let me know. I think that's his name.
And Reginald James in Die Hard eats Twinkies. Fucking meta all over again. I can't even with all the meta.
Oh my God, there's so much meta. I don't even know what to do. It's totally not Reginald James.
What's his name?
It's Reginald Val Johnson.
Wow, not even close.
What did I call him?
Reginald James.
Oh, yeah, I was way off.
Now they're being called into the mayor's office to explain what's going on.
He is best known for playing policeman characters. Well, he's had 105 roles in his life.
All of them were cops.
All of them are cops. No, I'm just kidding. He has 4 projects in 2018. Liberty Crossing TV series, 1 episode. Funny Story.
How old is he?
He was born in 52.
Fuck. I was under the understanding there would be no math.
He's
66.
He was on Girl Meets World as Officer James.
Reginald James? Even the bishop's like, yeah, the Ghostbusters know what's up. Do the right thing here, Lenny. Dun, dun.
He was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt as Mercedes' husband.
Dun, 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 dun.
They're having a parade for the Ghostbusters.
How did the public know that they were going to be there? How did they all know that the Ghostbusters were going to show up and have to deal with something at this very building? Because the crowd is there when they get there.
Paparazzi told them.
The paparazzi? Look at that
Maybe
staircase.
they were like, hey, there's a ghost. We should stand here and wait for the Ghostbusters to come.
Look at that staircase. That is clearly a small staircase with a matte painting in the middle to make it look like it goes on forever and ever and ever and ever.
No, that's a real staircase.
This is another great line. When we get to 20, let me know. I'm going to throw up.
Well, they're at floor 22. Did Venkman throw up at 20?
He must have. Because he said he was
That's how he got the energy to go on.
Yep. He boot and rallied. Art Deco, see? He calls it out too.
Lewis and Zool, they're getting all lightninged up.
They're getting all dogged up. This always looked creepy to me. The big
fog machine is so cool.
The glass doors.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something unnerving about it.
You know what they remind me of? Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. There's no glass in Stonehenge.
Well, out of whatever the one is with the fetus or whatever, and he gets stuck inside of it.
Oh. No, that wasn't Stonehenge.
Capsule.
That was Rock and Roll Creation.
Yes.
Did this actress do anything, Gozer? Go get her, Ray! Payback for the beginning of the film, you see. When Ray's like, get her! She looks
Slavica Jovan.
She looks a bit like Chris Sarandon.
Well, she is Slavica Jovan, actress and former model, best known for this. Made appearances in House on Haunted Hill, Body Double, Terrence Malick's Knight of Cups.
Body double.
She was in the Knight of Cups.
Knight
Have
of
you ever
Cups,
actually
really?
watched that?
No, Christian Bale's in it though, so we should. I heard it's not very good, but
Terrence Malick is really
he's hit or miss.
miss.
Look, it's the Emperor.
He's pretty much always a miss.
No, I like Tree of Life on some level. It's out there, but
On the level of, hey, this is something I don't understand, therefore I should like it.
no. When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Now, that was used as the punchline of a joke on How I Met Your Mother in the first episode where he meets Robin.
Oh, yeah.
And he's talking about how she knows obscure Ghostbusters quotes. That is not an obscure quote. Everyone who has ever seen this movie knows that line. An obscure Ghostbusters quote would be like, who's the stiff? That's an obscure Ghostbusters quote. So bullshit. I call bullshit on Carter Bays and what's his name. And here's one of the most famous parts of the movie. The form of the Destructor.
Maybe they should have picked like a Reese's peanut butter cup. That sounds delicious.
Certainly more tasty than a marshmallow.
I mean, it depends on who you talk to,
I'm not
but
a
I
big-
think most people would agree.
I'm not a big marshmallow fan. I like it in cereal.
Those are
Oddly
stale.
enough. I know they are. They're stale marshmallows, but I like them.
This is great because he's so happy looking.
Yes. And everyone's screaming, and he's like, hi, guys!
Yeah. Almost like a big dumb baby.
Who wants a marshmallow?
Cars are so cool.
I'm going to step on your head. Was Stay Puft actually a marshmallow brand?
Before this,
Yeah.
I always assumed it was. But
I always
don't
assumed
know
it
for
was
sure.
too, but I don't remember ever seeing it. Now he's looking angry and mean. I'm
Yeah, what made him so mad? He was like so happy, and then he just looks up and he's like,
Because he saw his
"No,
target.
I'm bad."
Like the people he was supposed to kill.
Oh.
So now he's like, motherfucker. And then they shoot him, and I always felt a little bad for
He
him.
looks really sad.
It's like,
a
oh,
sad
that hurts!
baby.
You're melting me. Poor Stay Puft.
He's a sailor. He's in New York. It's a great line too.
Yeah.
He's also on fire while climbing.
This is
the
a great
building.
line too. Cross the streams. Every guy knows that crossing the streams is bad, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
It's pee.
I know what you meant. You didn't need to say it.
Oh, the Marshmallow Man's very scared right now. He's like, motherfucker, they're crossing the streams. I told him not to do that.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Kaboom! Oh, and then he melts. Now, how did they survive this explosion?
The marshmallow acting
The
as a barrier.
entire top of the building exploded in a fiery mass of death. And
That's
they're
true.
fine at the end.
The marshmallow
But Walter
provided
Pecker-
a cushion.
Walter Pecker gets douched with marshmallows right here.
Walter Pecker.
That is a lot of fucking marshmallows. What was
It
that,
is.
you suppose?
Foam, I bet.
Maybe.
You know, like when you used to go to like a fair and they'd have the foam.
And then, so all three of these fuckers are covered. And Venkman's just got like a little dollop on his head.
Yeah,
You think Bill Murray was like, I ain't getting in that shit.
maybe.
Put some in my hair, that's it.
Yeah,
But
how did
he's
he get-
fine.
How did he get away with that shit?
He found the best hiding place.
If this was real marshmallow, ain't no way they'd even get out of those spots. Real marshmallow is some sticky shit.
It is.
Make a Rice Krispie treat and tell me that that's not sticky.
Oh, Venkman. Oh, Venkman, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Too soon, Ray.
That's all right. Here she comes.
Too soon. My girlfriend just
crying
died.
out.
Except she didn't. How did she end up inside the burnt husk of the demon dog?
She was in there the whole time.
It's a weird transition.
It's kind of cool, actually. Plus, it gives you the chance for Lewis to say, "Somebody turn on the lights." He's a great boob. What a boob.
No one says that anymore either.
Nope. We're uncovering a lot of great ones
Because
today.
when I think of boobs, I don't think Louis Tully. Okay, so they're all covered with marshmallows, and then now they come downstairs, and he's still got some on him, and she's
How
got
did
a little.
she get marshmallow in her hair?
Yeah, they must have banged like on the way down in the stairwell. What is she wearing? It's like a bathrobe, maybe.
Yeah, they probably
I guess
stopped
they
in
were
her
in her
apartment.
apartment. Yeah.
I don't know how they even got
How
partially
did?
cleaned.
Yeah, he's like almost totally cleaned off now.
Maybe Dana used her hair to clean them. He's like, "You come here. I'll just use my hair. It's fine."
Venkman, I need to use your girlfriend's head. It'll only take like 30, 35 minutes tops.
Oh my God.
What?
Where did they get Ghostbusters t-shirts printed?
I mean,
They're waving Ghostbuster t-shirts around with the ghost in the
Well,
middle.
that's not that crazy because anybody gets famous for 5 seconds now. They have a fucking t-shirt printed.
Yes, I know, but this is 1980 something. Like, where did they get
This
the
is
exact...
1980 something.
Where did they get the exact logo? This happened in a matter of hours, Justin.
No, they were famous for a while. They were famous for like a couple months at least.
I don't know.
After the initial ghost catching when they were on TV and shit,
I guess.
somebody would have printed a t-shirt.
We didn't talk fully about the lyrics and the
song.
Ghostbuster song.
Okay, go ahead.
But OMG, like, he actually says, "I hear he likes the girls,"
Yeah.
about the ghost.
The ghost
I ain't
likes-
afraid of no ghost.
I hear he
he
likes
likes
the
the girls.
girls. What does that have to do with
Like,
anything?
it's a non sequitur.
Yeah.
And what the fuck does it matter if he likes the girls? He's
Ray-
still a fucking ghost.
Ray Parker is ghost homophobic.
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm afraid of him because he likes girls.
Don't be scared. He likes girls just like me and you.
See? The Ghostbusters song, it occurs to me, would be great repurposed for Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Where you gonna play? Dave and Buster's. Had my son's birthday at Dave and Buster's. Chicken fingers too. Dave and Buster's. But don't expect sushi at Dave and Buster's.
Why are you putting limitations on the commercial?
It's the first honest jingle ever written.
We don't make pie. Dave and Buster's.
But no chicken palm at Dave and Buster's.
Actually, we can't back that up. There might be chicken parm at Dave and Buster's.
There might be. Maybe chicken palm at Dave and Buster's. But don't quote me on it. Ask Dave and Buster's.
So, my synopsis of the movie is 1 thumbs up.
That's not a synopsis. That's a rating.
I know. No, I thought it was... I like this movie. It's very fun.
It's a classic.
It is silly and awesome and hilarious. And we get to see Reginald Val Johnson.
Reginald James
Yeah. Reginald James for about 10 seconds.
in a cameo.
Yeah, it's pretty... It's a good one.
It is a good one. It's a great film.
I don't think I could ever watch this and be like, meh.
It's an all-time classic.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us
for
for
this
Parents
episode
Night
of
In.
Parents Night In.
Don't forget to check out enougha.com for other stuff, articles, merch. Check out our previous episodes of Parents Night In.
Listen to us ramble
Subscribe.
on and on about ridiculous things related to movies.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Visit us at enougha.com where you can buy official merch. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+.